What's going on, everybody? Sacred Eagle here, and this is going to be a video that I have I put a little thought into, and today I put a lot of thought into. So this is going to be about the draft, and now I'm not gonna make a full-on mock draft per se, but I'm gonna be doing like a full-on round one mock draft, and then that's probably gonna be it. Just for the first round, I wanna talk about other teams, and I'm going to plan this out tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to do the full-on video. It might take a while, it might not, but I'm going to really look at articles and take in the insights from the experts and add in my own little opinion on not only the Eagles, the Redskins, the Giants, and the Cowboys and their picks, but a bunch of other teams, because I want to get not only the Eagles and the NFC East, I want to get a diverse fan base from all teams because I love talking about everybody around the NFL. So, but today I'm really just going to focus on Philadelphia. So tell me in the comments down below, what do you think your team is going to draft? Where do you think and who do you think your team is going to draft in the first round? Like the Cleveland Browns, I suspect are going to go for a quarterback, or most likely a running back, most likely something in the wide, or maybe even wide receivers, something offensively, because they need a lot of help offensively. They need a lot of help everywhere, but it only starts with one person, and we'll see how it goes from there. But Philadelphia, I'm getting a lot of questions asking me if the Eagles should trade down in the first round, and I'm saying no, I don't think they should trade down at all. That would be a waste of time because you want to get the best possible person in this draft. Without a doubt, you don't want to waste time. You don't want to watch other teams get potential starters that you could have gotten, potential stars that you could have gotten. You want to go out there and get the best available player in the draft, whether it be a running back, a wide receiver, or a corner, or maybe even a linebacker, whoever it may be. Whatever fits you and what you need and what will really complete your team in that specific area, you got to go for. I think they're going to go after a corner or a running back in the first two rounds without a doubt. There's a lot of depth in this draft at running back, so I'm really going to focus on those and corners. Tomorrow I'm going to focus on corners, but today I'm going to focus on a couple of key guys in running back and at the wide receiver position that I can expect the Eagles to go after if they are available. Now, I'm going to talk about cornerbacks tomorrow once I really do my homework on those guys. I don't know many of the corners, but I know a lot of prospects out there that from certain colleges that I know the Eagles have eyes on. They've been looking at a defensive tackle from Jacksonville, actually, which is unrelated, but they've been really taking interest into him, so that's pretty cool, I guess. But running backs and a wide receiver that I think the Eagles would go after if they don't get a corner. And tomorrow I'll talk about if they get a corner, who that may be. But people are expecting the Indianapolis Colts to get Christian McCaffrey. They've been expecting that the 15th pick, they'll pick him up because they need a running back and they think that he best suits their needs. In my personal opinion, I feel the Eagles at the running back position, if we do, and I hope we don't, if we do get a running back at the first draft in the first round, they're gonna pick up McCaffrey. I just said McCaffrey and then McCaffrey. But I think they'll pick him up because there's a lot of different ways we can utilize him with his skill set. People always talk about how we can use him as a kind of fullback, as a wide receiver during certain types of play designs and everything like that. And he's a really well-built running back. He can break tackles, he's really quick and agile, and he can just make plays happen. And that's something the Eagles haven't had since LaShawn McCoy. And we need somebody with that potential, with that kind of skill set. And if we do get that, then we'll be off for the races. And then another running back, of course, is Dalvin Cook. We all know Dalvin Cook. He's a great running back. He doesn't have he doesn't have that big a history with injuries. He hasn't had that big of an issue with them late in his career. He is known for breaking a lot of tackles, making big plays happen, scoring a lot of touchdowns, especially 50-plus yards. If you've seen his highlights, that a lot of people have made highlight videos about that specific player. They're crazy, and I love watching the guy play. The kid can play, and I think that the Eagles could definitely pick him up if he's available first or second round. He's definitely going to be gone first or second round. Like, without a doubt, like, by the time the Eagles get their second round pick, he's most likely going to be gone. So I think if the Eagles really feel they can slip by a round without drafting a corner, Dalvin Cook and Christian McCaffrey are the ways to go in the first round. I feel they both fit the system really well. People also ask me about Joe Mixon. I mean, I wouldn't mind him. He has a really good physical way of playing, but at the same time, the attitude that he brings off the field could bring some issues into the locker room, and the Eagles have been really, really critical about that. They let go of Josh Huff just because he got pulled over for speeding, having a gun and marijuana in his possession. That was way back in like October-ish, I believe. But you can easily tell that they don't want to deal with any kind of trouble. So it would make sense if they cut off any kind of relation with Joe Mixon and go after Dalvin Cook and Christian McCaffrey. I almost forgot his name. But there is a running back that I wouldn't sleep on. There's a running back that I think the Eagles could probably get in the second round and just snag him right out of everyone's grasp. Now, that is Reuben Foster. Reuben Foster, he's a really good all-around back, and I feel that he would fit the system perfectly if we don't pick up somebody like Dalvin Cook or Christian McCaffrey. I think that Reuben Foster, honestly, would be the biggest sleeper in round 2 that the Eagles could probably just pick up right out of everyone else, and that would probably make the biggest noise in the draft, and it'll be a really big shock as well. I would be surprised if we actually did pick him up out of all the running backs in the draft. You know, there's a lot of different running backs out there that have a lot of potential, so it's going to be really cool to see who exactly the Eagles get. But then there's also one other opportunity for the Eagles to draft somebody at the wide receiver position. And I doubt that they're going to do it. I really hope that they don't do it. But at the same time, would it hurt? Not really. But still, it would mess things up, in my opinion, because we really want to focus on corners, running backs, linebackers, maybe even some defensive ends, defensive tackles, you know. And this guy's name is Corey Davis. A lot of people love the guy. A lot of people want him to come to Philly. A lot of people think that we should waste our first-round pick at number 14 on him. I'm a little bit meh on the whole idea of bringing him, especially with the first pick, unless if we trade down. I apologize for the amount of voice cracks in this video, but if we actually do trade down and we manage to, you know, he manages to be at our number, then maybe we can get him. But at the same time, I wouldn't focus on wide receiver in this draft, at least not that early. You know, Mike Williams is probably going to be the first wide receiver to go and get drafted. Corey Davis might be number 2. I don't expect him to make number 14, especially with Cleveland and St. Louis and San Francisco, those kind of teams, and freaking, no, never mind, those kind of teams before 14, in the top 15, before Philly and Indy, I see them taking away Mike Williams and Corey Davis. So I don't think we'll ever have a shot at getting him, even if we want to get him. So yeah, tell me in the comments, guys, what did I just say? Tell me in the comments down below what you guys think about drafting a running back or getting Corey Davis. I'll talk about corners tomorrow, as well as review a bunch of mock drafts and really select a few of my own in my own mock draft. So I'll talk to you guys later. I'm going to do my homework right now on my mock draft. Get that prepared for you guys tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Comment down below and all that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Fly, Eagles, fly. Have a great day, guys.